This humble vegetable could quietly transform your health after 65. Just one purple onion a day could transform your health after 65 in ways you never imagined. Why one small onion could change everything after 65. Aging often brings with it a host of subtle changes: less energy, slower digestion, foggy memory, and more vulnerability to chronic disease. While many turn to supplements, pills, and complex regimens to delay or reverse these effects, one of the most overlooked remedies might already be sitting in your kitchen: the purple onion. Also known as red onion, this everyday vegetable harbors a powerful mix of antioxidants, sulfur-containing compounds, and prebiotic fibers that science now confirms can benefit the aging body in profound ways. In this article, we'll explore 12 science-backed health benefits of purple onions specifically for people over 65. We'll analyze key compounds like quercetin, organosulfur compounds, and fructooligosaccharides, FOS, while referencing research from Mayo Clinic, WebMD, Harvard Health, Cleveland Clinic, and peer-reviewed journals. You'll learn how this simple food supports the heart, brain, gut, bones, immunity, and more, plus practical tips to incorporate it safely into a senior-friendly diet. 1. Protecting the heart with every bite. Heart disease is the leading cause of death among seniors. According to the American Heart Association, aging causes blood vessels to stiffen and blood pressure to rise. Purple onions come packed with heart protective compounds that counter these changes. Quercetin, a flavonoid abundant in purple onions, has been shown to reduce systolic blood pressure, improve endothelial function, and reduce LDL oxidation, a key contributor to arterial plaque. A meta-analysis in the journal Phytotherapy Research, 2020, reviewed 17 clinical trials and concluded that quercetin supplementation significantly lowered blood pressure in patients with hypertension. Sulfur compounds like allyl propyl disulfide, APDS, also help regulate cholesterol by reducing hepatic cholesterol synthesis. They may work similarly to statins but without the muscle fatigue side effects, which are more common in older adults. 2. A natural ally against cognitive decline. As we age, memory loss, brain fog, and the risk of Alzheimer's increase. But compounds in purple onions show promise in supporting long-term brain health. Quercetin, again, shines here. A 2022 study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience demonstrated that quercetin crosses the blood-brain barrier and protects neurons from oxidative stress and inflammation, key drivers of Alzheimer's disease. In elderly mice models, quercetin improved spatial memory and neuroplasticity. Purple onions also stimulate the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein essential for memory and learning. 3. Supporting gut health and digestion. Constipation, bloating, and indigestion are common after 65, especially as enzyme activity and stomach acid decline. The purple onion is rich in prebiotics, especially inulin and fructooligosaccharides, FOS, which fuel beneficial gut bacteria. Research published in Nutrients, 2019, confirmed that FOS from onions increase bifidobacteria and lactobacilli in elderly populations, helping improve stool regularity, nutrient absorption, and even mood through the gut-brain axis. Onions also contain small amounts of mucilaginous fiber, which helps protect the lining of the intestine and reduce inflammation associated with colitis or leaky gut. 4. Anti-inflammatory defense across the body. Chronic low-grade inflammation is a silent killer in old age, contributing to arthritis, cardiovascular disease, and cancer. Purple onions provide both antioxidant flavonoids, like anthocyanins, and sulfur compounds that target inflammation systemically. A double-blind trial published in the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition, 2018, showed that older adults who consumed 200 mg/day of onion extract had significantly lower levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a key inflammatory marker, after just 8 weeks. 5. Cancer risk reduction, especially for digestive cancers. Multiple observational studies link high onion consumption with a lower risk of gastrointestinal cancers. A 2019 review in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Oncology found a dose-dependent relationship between allium vegetable intake and reduced colorectal and gastric cancer rates. The key players: organosulfur compounds, particularly S-acetylcysteine, which support DNA repair mechanisms and enhance phase II liver detoxification enzymes. 6. Blood sugar and insulin sensitivity. Many seniors deal with insulin resistance or full-blown type 2 diabetes. Fortunately, onions can help regulate blood sugar naturally. Studies show that onion extract reduces fasting glucose and improves HbA1c levels. In a clinical trial published in Environmental Health Insights, 2016, diabetic patients who consumed 100 mg/day of raw onion had significantly lower blood sugar levels. Chromium, a trace mineral found in onions, also improves insulin sensitivity, which often declines after 60. 7. Strengthening bones and preventing fractures. Osteoporosis is a major threat after menopause and in aging men. Purple onions may help reduce the risk of fractures by supporting bone density. A study in menopause, 2009, involving 500 women over 50 showed that those who consumed onions daily had a 20% lower risk of hip fracture. The mechanism is believed to involve the inhibition of bone-resorbing osteoclasts by flavonoids. 8. Enhancing immunity in fragile bodies. Aging suppresses immune function. Purple onions, with their antimicrobial and antiviral properties, help strengthen the body's defenses. Quercetin has been shown to reduce the incidence and severity of upper respiratory tract infections in older adults. British Journal of Nutrition, 2011. Additionally, fermented onion, e.g., in pickled forms, introduces lactic acid bacteria, which further enhance mucosal immunity. 9. Blood clot prevention and circulatory benefits. Purple onions contain natural blood thinners, such as adenosine and thiosulfonates, which can help prevent strokes and deep vein thrombosis risks that rise sharply in older adults. These compounds inhibit platelet aggregation, similar to low-dose aspirin, but without gastrointestinal side effects. However, seniors on anticoagulant medications should consult a doctor before significantly increasing intake. 10. Vision support and cataract protection. With age, vision issues like macular degeneration and cataracts become common. Onions, particularly red varieties, contain glutathione precursors and quercetin, both of which protect the lens from oxidative stress. A lab study from Molecular Vision, 2015, showed that quercetin reduced lens clouding in diabetic rats by 48%. 11. Skin and hair health from the inside out. Aging skin and hair thinning affect confidence and quality of life. The sulfur in onions is vital for keratin production, which strengthens both hair and nails. A clinical study in the Journal of Dermatology, 2002, demonstrated that applying onion juice topically increased hair regrowth in patients with alopecia areata by 86.9% after just 6 weeks. Internally, sulfur and antioxidants improve collagen formation, which supports elasticity and reduces wrinkle depth. 12. Detoxification and liver function support. The liver plays a critical role in neutralizing toxins, and its efficiency often declines after 65. The organosulfur compounds in onions, especially when fermented, enhance detoxification enzymes like glutathione transferase. According to Harvard Health, diets high in allium vegetables, onions, garlic, leeks, reduce liver fat and improve bile production, key for detoxification and digestion. Safe and delicious ways to eat more purple onion after 65. Raw, in moderation, add thin slices to salads, but combine with lemon or vinegar to reduce pungency. Cooked, grilling or roasting enhances sweetness while preserving antioxidant levels. Fermented, pickled onions or fermented onion juice boost probiotic power. Soup broths, simmering in bone broth adds flavor and nutrients without upsetting sensitive stomachs. Practical precautions for seniors. Onions can interact with anticoagulants. Check with a healthcare provider if on blood thinners. Some may experience bloating or reflux. Start with small amounts. Avoid excessive raw intake for those with sensitive digestion or IBS. Conclusion: a small change with big rewards. While purple onions may not be the flashiest superfood, the research-backed benefits they offer, especially for those over 65, are nothing short of remarkable. From heart to brain, from bones to bowel, this humble vegetable delivers clinically significant support for the aging body. Incorporating just a few servings of purple onion each week, prepared in gentle, senior-friendly ways, could become one of the most powerful health strategies in your later years. And the best part? It's inexpensive, easy to find, and supported by decades of science. Because after 65, every bite matters more than ever. Disclaimer: this information is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Please consult a healthcare professional before making any changes to your diet or health regimen.